What is the vibes for Cancer? Mirror, mirror. Facing yourself and others. Reflective relationships, self-awareness. What you see is you. Shadow work needs to be done. You may be seeing me versus B try to pop out. You may be getting triggered by others' actions, but these actions, okay, it meant to come out. Me versus me. Self-competition, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday, my only competition, period. I feel like with the mirror, mirror, and me versus me is like, you can have a situation with somebody and it triggered the shit out of you and you're just like, what the fuck? But the trigger that triggered you is something that you also do, but you don't notice it. Shadow work, self-reflection, big break. Okay, good energy for the end of the year. I love this. Okay, I'm just going to say that because I literally slid out. Fake flex, Cancer. Fake flex. Pretending wealth, showing off, borrow luxury, deceptive bragging, rich on Instagram but broke in real life. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Because big break. We're going to keep to 3. Okay. What is the next sign? 222 on my clock. All right, next sign is Leo. What is the vibes for Leo? What is the vibes for Leo? What does my Leos need to know? Shit, Leo. Damn, I'm going to take those 3. Okay, boom. Ascension. Ooh, okay. Spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating myself. Period. Big break. Okay, okay. This elevation, this awakening is gonna allow you to experience so much in life. This big break, this major life change. What else for my Leos? What else does my Leos need to know? Come on, one more. What does my Leos need to know? Ooh, false alarm. Exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, overreaction to minor events, much ado about nothing. Okay, false alarm. Okay, so with this spiritual awakening that's happening, this ascension, this elevation, it can be a lot, but you may feel like you're going crazy, but you're not. You're not. It's a false alarm. You're not going crazy. You're just going to a spiritual awakening, and a spiritual awakening can be a lot. All right, Leos. Next on the list is Virgos. Virgos. All right. What does my Virgos need to know? What does my Virgos need to know? What is the vibes? What does my Virgos need to know? Okay. Luxury life. Try to pop out. What does my Virgos need to know? I'm going to take 3 cards. I'm going to take these because they just wasn't trying to come in. All right. Commitment issues, Virgo. DM slide. Level 11 on that clock up there. Shadow work. All right. So Virgo. Commitment issues. Afraid to settle down. Avoiding intimacy. Fear of loss of freedom. It's complicated. DM slide. Unexpected flirtation. Direct message. Testing the waters. Okay. Slide into your inbox. Period. Facing hidden fears, exploring darker emotion, accepting imperfection, meeting your darker side, shadow work. And I was just talking about shadow work to who? To Leos, I believe. Is it Leos or Cancer? It's one of them. But yeah, so Virgo, what I'm feeling with this is you are scared of love. I don't feel like you take anybody seriously who really be trying to catch a vibe. Catch a vibe. I feel like you don't take nobody serious. And I feel like that just comes with your fear of being hurt again. And I feel like that's where the shadow work comes in to play and healing. Working through those fears. Working through those fears. All right. That was for Virgo. All right, next one. What is the energy for my... What is the energy for my Libras? What is the energy given for Libras? 3 cards. What is the energy for my Libras? Okay. DM slid out. Okay, hold on. What's the vibes for my Libras? Okay. False alarm. Okay, that came out after a DM slide. Unexpected flirtation. And false alarm. Payday. Ooh, okay. So Libras. Unexpected flirtation. Direct message. Testing the water. Sliding into your DM. False alarm. Exaggerated panic. Unnecessary drama. Overreaction to minor event. Much to do about it. Payday. Financial rewards. Financial rewards. Money rolling in. Celebration of success. Check cash. Period. So what is this vibes giving? I feel like if somebody is sliding in your DM, you might actually like this person. You might actually like this person. And then I feel like you liking this person kind of made you go into panic mode. This popped up while I was just playing around with the deck. It's a match. You scared that you like this person. You scared that you like this person. And you got some money coming in, Libra. All right. Then next we're gonna do Scorpio. 6:47 on the timer. Scorpio. What is the vibe for Scorpios? Okay, hold on. Wait, I got a flip card. Hold on, I got a couple flip cards. What is the vibes for Scorpio? Scorpio, you confused. Full of confusion. What is the vibe for Scorpio? What does my Scorpios need to know? Okay. Ooh, shit. Situation shit. Okay. Unclear boundaries, mixed signals, more than friends, less than lovers. What are we? Okay, Scorpio. Closure. Retirement goals. Okay, Scorpio. All right, situationship closure. Retirement. Okay, so I feel like with my Scorpios, I feel like you guys have a situationship that you are not feeling the best about because it's just full of confusion. Like I said, literally like how the cards were, it's full of confusions. But I feel like you come to the point where something is gonna bring you clarity, and then look what's coming out. You're looking for clarity, and then once you find that clarity, you're gonna get closure. You're letting go. You realize that you deserve so much more, and then letting go is just gonna bring you closer to your goals. You're looking and you're thinking about your long time future, your retirement goals. So with retirement goals, long-term stability, future planning, relaxation earned, and living the dream. So you good. I feel like letting this go will just allow you to just focus on shit that you're actually supposed to be focusing on, because the situationship is not the best. All right, Scorpio. All right, next we're going into Sagittarius. Sagittarius, 8:43 on the timer. What is the vibe for my Sagittarius? What does my Sagittarius need to know? What does my Sagittarius needs to know? My fire signs. Okay, is that 3? Yep, 3 off the top. Ooh, triggered. Sagittarius, you might be triggered. Unbreakable. Ooh. Red flag. Ooh, Sagittarius. Ugh, you got nasty energy. Triggered. Emotional reaction. Unresolved wounds. Facing past hurts. Why does this bother me? Shadow work. Why does this trigger bother me? Shadow work. Dive within and look. All right, and unbreakable. Inner toughness. Enduring hardship. Strength through adversity. Nothing can break me. Red flags. Warning sign. Ignored intuition. Potential trouble. You knew better. You knew better, Sagittarius. Whatever this situation is, you knew better. You knew better with the red flags because you saw the fucking red flags and you chose to ignore it. Now you're triggered. But at the end of the day, you're going to go through your emotions, your feelings. But guess what? You're unbreakable. Okay, Sagittarius. All right. Our next sign is Capricorn. What is the vibes for Capricorn? What is the vibes? What does my Capricorns need to know? What is the vibes for Capricorn? It was just a whole bunch. I thought that one that was trying to pop out would pop out. All right. Rebound. Ooh. Ghosted. One more for my Capricorn. One more for my Capricorn. Okay. Overnight success. Okay. So rebound. Temporary comfort. Avoiding loneliness. Quick replacement just to forget. Ghosted. Sudden disappearance without an explanation. Left hanging. Seen but ignored. Abrupt silence. Overnight success. Rapid rise. Sudden recognition. Unexpected breakthrough. All eyes on me. Okay, Capricorn. I feel like you may be going through a ghosted situation that got you fucked up. And then with you trying to deal with that ghosted situation, you done sat there and found a rebound. A quick replacement just to forget. And then overnight success. You're not expecting it. Like I said, unexpected breakthrough. Sudden recognition. Whatever this turmoil that's happening in your life is for a greater purpose. You're not expecting it. Things will work out better than you expect. All right, Aquarius. No, not even Aquarius. Aquarius next. All right, Capricorn. All right, now we on to the Aquarius. Aquarius. What is the vibe for the Aquarius? Secret admirer. Okay, Aquarius, period. You got a secret admirer hitting overnight success. Okay, one more for my Aquarius. What else? What else does my Aquarius need to know? Okay, that flipped a lot. Hold on. What else does my collective need to know? I ain't gonna lie. I low-key feel like I want to take the 3 that just came out on top for the Aquarius. But all right, let's see what else come out as far as one more for the Aquarius. Okay. CEO energy. Okay, so can we do like a 2 little part for the Aquarius? Because these came out on top. Okay, so we got secret admirer. Hidden affection, anonymous note, unknown interest, someone's watching. Okay, that's what this. Overnight success, which you just read. Rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough, all eyes on me. And CEO energy. Taking control, natural leadership, confidence in business, I'm a boss. Okay. So, I feel like for some Aquarius, success can definitely be coming in. Life-changing success. And that's going to bring a lot of suitors, a lot of admirers. Trust your intuition. Everybody's not there for you, you know? It's for the success. Keep that in mind. All right. And then the ones that came out in 3 by itself. Past life. Money moves. Status upgrade. So Aquarius. Okay. Past life. Previous connection. Unexplained familiarity. Soul memories. I've known you before. Okay. So that's for bringing in like lovey vibes. Okay. Lovey vibes, past life. Money moves, smart decision, strategic investments, building wealth, making my money work, period. Okay? And status upgrade, new achievement, improved social standards, lifestyle elevation, next level. With that, what I'm getting is something from your past or past life can be coming in now to reward you for the shit that you went through in the past. The past with someone. So this big upgrade in life is definitely going to be a result of what you had to go through with somebody else. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. I used to watch a reader and she'd be like, Aquarius, what's poppin'? All right, last but not least, is my Pisces. What is the vibes for my Pisces? What is the vibe? What is the vibes for Pisces? Okay, come on. I wish I had a pop. Last but not least, Pisces. All right, thank you. False alarm popped out. What is the vibe for Pisces? 2 more. Two more. Two more. I'm not gonna, I feel like that damn card keep coming out. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Pisces. Two-Faced. All right, let's see. What is the vibe giving for Pisces? 15:37 on the timer. False alarm, exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, overreaction to minor events, much to do about it. Two-Faced. Says one thing, does another. Betrayal. Behind kindness, pretends. Loyalty, trust carefully. Swipe right. Online dating, instant attraction, digital romance, match found. Okay, Pisces. I feel like you could be fucking with somebody, right? That you thought was dope as shit, that you really liked. But then you started to see this. You started to see the red flag. You started to see some shit you didn't like. But with you seeing that, knowing that you like this person and you're not ignoring the red flags, something better is going to come in. Because you're learning your lesson. All right. That is it, and that is all for my first ever Zodiac pull. And I enjoyed it, so it might be more. Let me know what you think. Drop a motherfucking emoji. Let me know if it resonates, all that good shit. Find me on fucking TikTok. Find me on Instagram. I vibes. All right, I'm out.